Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to the Push to Pass F1 podcast. This is our Las Vegas Grand Prix preview. This is currently being filmed on the Thursday, so by the time this comes out, practice 1 likely would have happened and maybe practice 2. So we are looking ahead at the weekend as a whole. I am joined, as always, by my good friend, Mr. Reef Parker. How are you doing, son?
I'm good, mate. Really good.
Yeah. We just want to say, first and foremost, thank you for all the support on the most recent videos that came out last week. The pod we did following the Brazil Grand Prix was the best in terms of views we've ever had, and then we had our special went out, our track tier list, and that also did very good. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah, that made my week last week. The views were slowly kind of decreasing, or we stalled out for a while. So it was nice to see that we've toppled the 200 mark.
We're back, baby. This weekend, Las Vegas. We ranked it in. Did we put it in one of the lowest ones? Because you.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, because you hate it. 'Cause it looks like an upside down pig.
Yeah.
That
was it.
A bit of insight into our university course. Reef described the Las Vegas track as having straight.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I forgot about that.
That was one of the most stupid things you've ever said.
I just panicked. I was just in a public speaking's not my thing.
As a man with a podcast.
It's different when you can hide behind a screen.
I'm trying to think of news that's coming to it. We've got a lot of new liveries. The V-carb livery is absolutely stunning.
I like the Williams one. The Williams one.
They've just gorgeous. Haven't they just gone black? Am I being stupid?
Yeah, but I really like it.
Livery. Oh yeah, that's very nice. I liked the purple on it.
What would you describe that, the V-carb one? That is it iridescent?
They called it hologram.
Hologram.
Yeah, they said it was because when they teased it, they were like, say hollow to this to our new livery. I was like, right, weird.
It's pretty cool.
I like it. I think Red Bull, in terms of any colour scheme you have with them because of their design, pretty much is guaranteed to look good.
Yeah.
If they do a one-off. Lewis Hamilton has got the world's shiniest helmet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love it. He's not one to do a flashy thing, one-off helmet, is he?
Not usually. Seb was always the one for like a bright sort of flashy helmet, wasn't he?
He always used to, yeah. A lot of his were chrome though, weren't they?
Yeah.
He would do like the chrome, and because they had the Infinity sponsorship, didn't they? Lando has a new one as well, which is designed by what's his name? It's an artist.
Werner Bronckhorst.
Yeah, him. He's the one who always does like the golf paintings and that.
Yeah.
It looks really sick.
He comes up on my Instagram loads where he like lathers the paint on.
I think it looks sick.
That was really cool. Really cool, like branding sort of collab. I liked that.
I'm surprised we haven't really had a lot of the like propaganda we had last year with Vegas, where everyone was in like casinos and everyone decided it seems a lot more tame this year.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Not being so negative towards it. It's a nice track. It's got good overtaking.
It's not a nice track.
It is.
It's just I won't deny that it's good for the modern cars. So the racing won't be that bad, but it's just a crap track.
It's a horrible track to look at. What track are they going to put on the Sphere this year? What did they do with it last year? Didn't they put replays on it?
I don't know.
Just put Lewis's helmet and see how many people you can blind.
The Sphere is pretty cool though.
Vegas on a whole is pretty cool, but I do not like the fact the race is at 4 o'clock in the morning. On a Sunday, that's going to be a jar and get up.
Thing is, when it's like 6 a.m, you could just put it down to like a bit of an early rise, but 4 a.m, that is just the middle of the night. Like that is you're waking up.
You're either waking up and going back to bed, or you're roughing it out until 4 o'clock in the morning, then falling asleep after like lap 10.
Yeah, that is what everyone will do.
That always happened, like last year. The start of the season with like China and that. I just fell asleep during it. I might wake up for it. I know you won't, because you hate waking up for early races.
Yeah, I won't be waking up for it. No.
We will not be there. I'm trying to think any other news. Have we had anything? Nothing stands out.
Nah, I've not heard anything.
Jenson Button had a bit of a criticism about John Elkman, I think that's his name, the Ferrari CEO.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
Basically saying, like, you should have spoke to your drivers, which makes more sense. Red Bull's 4-time drivers champ. What the shit? Felipe Massa continue part of the Crashgate legal action. No one really cares. Yeah, there's not much news coming into it. So let's do a bit of a preview. Obviously, we know you're not a fan because you hate everything fun and everything American.
Yep.
I'm actually quite looking forward to it. That's one of the only reasons why I might wake up. Usually because, not only because of the title implications it could have, but I do think we could see someone throwing a few dive bombs and potentially taking each other out.
That would be cool.
I think it will happen.
Really?
Purely for the nature of the track. And
Okay.
McLaren, if I'm right in saying this, if I'm not, please don't kill me in the comments. I think I'm right in saying they are still yet to score a point in Las Vegas.
Really?
Yeah. They've got this, someone called it like a curse. Because what did Lando crashed last year, I remember, and I think Oscar finished outside the points. So, has McLaren finally solved its Vegas weakness? It's not a Vegas weakness, they just keep crashing. Oh yeah, have you seen as well that Australian burger joint reckons they've like properly cursed Oscar Piastri?
Yeah. No, I saw that. They released a statement. Yeah.
The world of F1 is just mental at the moment.
Good marketing, that. Fair play.
It's good to save themselves. Otherwise they'd be in the mud. Right, let's go on to some predictions. First of all, you said on not live broadcast, but in a live broadcast studio that Williams would be good.
Yeah, I did.
Do you still back that, or was that just pressure in front of the camera because you got scared?
Nah, I'll back it.
Back it till the day dies. Right, qualifying predictions. Give me a top 3.
I think it's going to be the
shock.
top 3 in the championship. I do.
Not like you to predict though.
No, I do though. I can't really see. I don't know about yourself, but I can't see anyone else being that quick. Really? Don't think there's going to be any outliers.
I think the only one who could potentially throw his hat into the ring is probably George.
Okay.
I'd back George to maybe grab like a 3rd if stuff goes his way. Because this was the track last year, I think, where Mercedes were like, because of how late at night it is and because it's December in Nevada or November or whatever, it's like the temperatures are that low, it suits how their car is set up to run in lower temperatures. So I think that might work, but also I kind of do agree. I think it will be the top 3.
Yeah. I think you are right. This is a really important weekend. I mean, every weekend's important, but with with how the track is, with the dive bomb corners and all about corner exit, and then when you throw in the fact of the temperatures and the tyres and the risk of not warming them up and activating them, like it could just all unravel for certain people.
I think this, because the title can't be won this weekend, can it? It can only it can be won earliest the sprint in Qatar, but Max can be taken out of the title picture if Lando outscores him by 12, I think it was.
Yeah. But I think you'd probably back a Max Verstappen to be the best with tyre activation and dealing with a really low grip track. So I wouldn't be too worried about Max this weekend. Because I also think he'll be the one who'd be driving with the least amount of stress.
I think Oscar needs... I think the problem is, especially from Oscar's point of view, is I think he might get a risk of, he might start feeling like he's going to overdrive, and like say in like a Q2 he could be 13th and he could try overdrive the car and put it in the wall, and then he's like proper championship over.
Yeah, I mean, one more mistake and it's done, isn't it?
He has to win, surely.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he'd be going in with that intention no matter what, but you've got to feel as though this weekend a win is what he needs. Oh, by the way, his helmet's so nice.
I haven't seen it. Someone said about it.
It's really cool.
Because I'm not a fan of his general helmet design.
Nah, neither am I. But this one's really
It
nice.
just looks like a. Where is it? Oh, that is different.
It's cool, isn't it?
Oh, he did a special helmet for 2023. Apparently, it's based off something.
It's based off his car. Look, his
Yeah,
RC car.
that's sick. I really like that.
Yeah.
Bring back more special. I think every driver should have a special helmet for each race.
Yeah. What's this thing about numbers next year? I didn't quite understand it.
I don't know what you're on about.
They've got like this new thing where they can drivers can change their numbers, but I thought they could anyway. Because I saw a thing saying Max might change his number to 3.
Right, yeah, that's because obviously Max races under number one. Um, but if he loses a title, Lando can take number one. So then Max is allowed to take any of the vacant numbers.
Right.
So Max could take like I'm trying to think what numbers are even vacant. He could take like number 5 if he wanted to.
Right.
But yeah, apparently they're on about him taking number 3 instead of 33.
I don't think he should.
Why? Surely you would just take number 33 back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think he should just for like it's like Marc Marquez in MotoGP. All his merch is 93. He's won 9 world championships. He's never raced number 1 because all his merch is 93. You lose so much more money when you change your number.
Yeah, because I remember Max's brand. It used to be MV33, wasn't it? No, it's MV1.
Yeah.
I think it looked better. As stupid as this sounds, I don't like the fact a driver can race with number 1. I'd rather them have something different.
Really, I like when people take the number 1 because I think it should be mandatory because it's not always, is it?
No, yes,
Actually,
no, you have a choice.
I was gonna say I'm not sure about F1, but I know in bike racing you have the choice because there's a big thing about having the number 1 curse.
Lewis never took number 1, did he? Lewis had always been LH44, and that's
Yeah.
I think that's more for his brand as well.
Yeah, it makes sense from a brand aspect.
Right. So I've just done a bit searching up. Current rules: driver must stick to the same number for their entire career, unless the title is won, in which case car can use number 1. Blah blah blah. They've been adjusted following an F1 Commission meeting with the driver now being able to change numbers from next season if granted approval by the FIA's World Motorsport Council. You have to get approval for it. Not for, right. Number 3. So number 3 is not free yet because Daniel hasn't been out of F1 for 2 years. So you can't pick a number of a driver who's been for
Really?
yeah, just in case they come back in.
Oh, that's rubbish.
I think it is. I think they should just be like, look, this person's not racing this. Take your number.
Yeah, fair. I would be as well.
Oh, we could end up with Lando Norris 1.
No, yay,
Yeah,
yay!
change that narrative, boy. To
Oh, I love seeing a Brit win. Yes.
be fair, if Oscar took number 1, it wouldn't make much difference because he's 81, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just get rid of the 8.
OP1.
OP. LN1. That sounds like a postcode.
It does.
Would Lando take it? Because he's.
I think he would, yeah.
But I'd say his branding is more the number 4 than Max's was 33.
Yeah, but I still think he'd take it.
Would you take it? So say
Yeah.
you've just won the world championship by like the summer break because you've won every race with fastest lap and won every sprint.
Yeah.
You'd take number 1. You would be RP1.
Yeah.
Wow, terrible. How have we even got onto that tangent?
Honestly, man, I don't know.
Oh, we were on about Max being quick this weekend, and then we spoke about Oscar.
Yeah, I think Max will be rapid because I think they'll just stick a setting in the car that makes it like absolute
Plug it in a bit.
jet.
Give him rocket fuel. Surely that you would you say the McLaren's still the quick car?
Yeah, I think it is. I can't remember who it might have been. You was saying that McLaren have quite clearly dropped off. No, it was someone else. I know who it was. Saying that McLaren's dropped off and Red Bull have got better, and I don't think that's the case at all.
It's just different car ideas, isn't it?
I do think Red Bull found something,
Yeah, they changed.
But I don't.
They had a overhaul of their front wing, and I think their floor when Mekis came in.
But I still don't think they're anywhere near the best car on the grid.
No, I'd still say McLaren's best, but
Yeah.
I think McLaren is the best. But Red Bull plus Max is probably better.
I don't know.
Have you seen he's now said that his crash when he smashed George in Spain was a mistake?
Really?
Yeah, he came out. I think he was with Sky. He basically just came out and he was like, "Yeah, I just saw red," which shows he did it on purpose.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Well, think if he hadn't done that, he would have finished like third, I think it was on the day. So that gap would have been even closer.
Yeah.
But
That was a brain dead move though.
I still remember that. That was a good pod.
I always find myself wanting to. I like Max now because I never really used to, and then he just pulls something like that, and I'm just back into it again, and I'm just like, yeah, he's not changed.
No, I'll always go back to that Abu Dhabi tweet.
Yeah,
The head loss. No, I've been a Max fan since he came in. Like I've always just liked his I don't say this in a PG way. His "I'm the best. There's nothing else you can say about it" sort of mentality,
yeah.
and how like he'll always back himself to be right. Not like, don't get me wrong. About 75% of his career, a lot of the stuff he's done has been wrong, but since like 2019 onwards, I think 2019 was his turning of age, and then he's just got better year on year.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of mistakes at the start, but he was obviously rapid.
Yeah, it was Mad Max, wasn't
But I like it. I respect it that he is like there is a word I'd rather say, but I won't because you'll beep it out. But it's like sod you, I'm the
he?
best,
Yeah.
and if you don't like me anyway, I'm gonna win. Like it doesn't matter if you like me or not because I'll win. And like you've got to rate that.
Oh, he's
Right.
he's the most ruthless champion I've seen in my lifetime.
Oh, for sure, because he's more cutting edge than Lewis is. Definitely.
Yeah, you'd back like if you were. I'm saying put them together and like side by side against each other in a title fight. But we've seen that. But like if you say you put Max from like this year or maybe 2023 against like Lewis in like 2017 sort of era, you'd back Lewis to be a lot more like methodical and like consistent with how we get results. But you would just 9 times out of 10 probably still back Max purely on the fact of he's either putting it in the wall or he's like breaking lap records.
Yeah.
Oh, have you
I
seen
agree.
they've also changed the GT3 rules because of Max?
Yeah, I did see that.
If you are a sim racer, go race GT3.
Yeah.
I think that's sick.
That's cool, isn't it?
I,
That is cool.
I'm all for a bit of sim racing.
Never done it myself.
There's a sim racing studio in Ponty by the sports park.
Is there?
Yeah, if do you know, as like you're driving past it, it's called like Sim Racing Labs or something, like Race Studio.
Oh, I know. I didn't know.
I've done it for ages. I've literally got my sim rig folded up next to me.
Fair play.
Yeah, predictions. We still haven't predicted the qualifying.
Oh yeah.
I'd say, right. I'd go George third. I'm gonna go Oscar second and Lando first.
No Max.
It's there's something about it that just I just think there's something Mercedes will manage to unlock to get it. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it'll be like the top two are close and then there'll be a gap and then it's like third and then it's like 3 or 4 tenths to Max. I think it'll literally be like probably less than 3 tenths cover the top five.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go Oscar P3, Max P2, Lando P1.
See, I just want the Oscar P2 because I have a prediction that there could be a crash between the two of them.
That'd be so good.
Surely, right? If you're Oscar, crashing into Lando is the worst case scenario, and like taking them both out.
Is the worst case scenario?
Yeah.
Yes, it would be because I mean, if he crashed into Lando and he stayed in,
Then fair play.
that would be good for him. That would be best case. But
Surely best,
yeah, because it just closes Maxim
surely
then.
best case would just be like Lando as a mechanical failure or something.
Yeah, but he's already had one of them this year,
Oh,
so I
he's not
don't think
allowed
you can
anymore.
bank on
No,
it.
he's not allowed anymore because like the team's against him and everything.
Yeah, they'll tell Oscar to just pull up because it's not fair.
Right, Oscar, stop.
It's not
Lando's
on.
having a cry. Can't go on like this. Right, race day predictions. Give me your top three.
I'm gonna go for an Oscar Piastri win.
Are you? I wouldn't back on it too heavy.
I'm gonna go for a Lando Norris P2, a Max Verstappen P3.
Lewis Hamilton P1 because he's got a new helmet. You could blame anyone. I'm gonna go with my realistic cap on. I'll go P3. Oscar. I'll go P2 Max and P1 Lando. My opportunistic head says Max wins and the two McLarens crash.
That would be good. That would leave it then just wide open.
So if that did happen, Max would cut his gap down to, I can't do the math, 21 points.
Yeah.
Which is still mental.
That would be just chaos.
Right, give me some random predictions because I feel like there's a few we can do for this race.
I mean, you kind of spoiled one of them. I was going to say that I really think the Williams will be quick.
Doubling down.
I think both of them.
Yeah.
For a change.
Oh.
I don't know what. You know what? I'll carry on with the Ollie Behrman thing. Ollie Behrman will be good.
I love Ollie Behrman.
Yeah, he's really grown on me.
He's growing on me more and more. So,
yeah, he's good.
See, when it comes to our end of season, like, because we'll do some sort of like end of season awards, giving best rookie is going to be hard.
Very. Oh, mate.
I was going to say this.
I was going to
say this a clear 2, but it's a clear 3.
I don't know who I'd give it to.
Jack, do one.
I don't know. We'll save that.
Yeah, we'll save that. But that is, I've just thought about that because I was thinking of Ollie. I will go my best sort of shock surprise. I'll go with. I'm not going to say one of the Alpines because Alpine is comfortably the worst car on the grid. See, I think this weekend, apart from probably the top 3 of McLaren, Red Bull, and Merc, anyone could be anywhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be surprised if Ferrari aren't like comfortably in the top sort of area.
I don't know.
Because they have to lift and coast everywhere because brakes can't make a race, can they?
Yeah.
And especially at a track like Vegas, where I know you're not using your brakes a lot, but you're using them heavily.
Yeah.
Like it's not a Qatar when you can just go flat out around everywhere.
No, true.
I'm not looking forward to that. I will go with Nico Hulkenberg.
What, having a good race?
Yeah, back him. Why not?
Yeah, I can see it.
I think we're going to see a trademark Hulkenberg. Doesn't do anything. Finishes like 7th.
Yeah, just suddenly just appears
at
the finish line.
Everyone's pitted and he's just there in 3rd. Imagine if we get another midfield podium.
Would you rather have a career like Kevin Magnussen, where you have your first race, you're on the podium, but that is the best result you'll ever have? Or a career like Hulkenberg, where for years you're mocked because you've never got on the podium, and then you finally do?
I think Hulkenberg, because I think eventually the narrative for K-Mag shifted from like he showed promise and then it went away. And then, like, nothing happened. But with Nico, everyone just sort of came around to be like, he's just still really good for it. And I think people accepted that Nico's level probably wasn't, like, world champion worthy. And I think everyone was like, oh, he could do this and he could do that. And then eventually people were like, do you know what? I think he is just probably a very good midfield driver.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a cult hero, isn't he?
I think he could have been more. I'm not saying he would have won world titles, but I think he could have been a really solid number two.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think he could have been on like the same level as like a Bottas.
Well, that was the thing, wasn't it? If Lewis didn't go to Merck, Hulkenberg was the second option.
He would have been a Williams, wouldn't he?
It was, and that would have been an all German lineup of Rosberg, Hulkenberg. Oh, the Ergs. Oh, that would have gone off. That would have gone off.
The Mercs and the Ergs.
I like that. Oh, we've been robbed of that.
Oh, that's right. It's only like 10 years later. Don't worry.
Or even a thing that would have happened 12 years ago.
Yeah, again, you go Rosberg out retirement, you can go race for Sauber.
I reckon he'd do a job. He seems one of the just the type of guy that could get in a car now and be fast.
I'm surprised he hasn't gone back into anything.
Yeah, I know. I kind of like it though. He just like stayed by his word.
Yeah, I'd rather have him backed it and then instead of being like, oh, I'm going to retire, and then like a year later being like, oh, I'm doing WEC.
Yeah.
Have you seen Jenson Button's asked if he can drive in Abu Dhabi so he can press DRS for the last time?
Imagine they let him do that. That'd be pretty cool.
It's no way on God's green earth they would.
Oh, I don't know. This is why I like American sports. Quick tangent. The Patriots have re-signed Rob Gronkowski to a day contract so he can retire as a Patriot.
And American sports in terms of like their one-off things, they're just so cool. Oh, yeah. Other thing, Mika Hakkinen's daughter's signed for McLaren and she's 14.
Yeah, I saw that. Getting loads of stick for it, which makes no sense.
It's because everyone's miserable because it's not them, and because it's the full like my dad was successful, so now I'm going to be successful. Nepo baby stuff and.
He still has to be good though.
Yeah, it's just
to a degree.
It's just people being chronically unemployed.
I don't know how good she is, but even if she's not going to be a world beater, you know, she must be a good driver.
Yeah,
so
McLaren don't just go, oh, do you know what, you've got a really good last name. Yeah, we'll have it.
Yeah, I know, it's mental.
Who do you reckon will produce the best racing child?
Oh, good shout. It's got to be Max, surely.
Well, Max's daughter's going to start ripping up F1.
True.
Well, to be fair, if you're going off bloodline, he probably is.
It's got to be, because I think like the way his personality is as well just lends itself to. I'm not saying he'd be exactly like Joss, because I mean there's lots of stuff about Joss that isn't very good, but I feel like he's the type of dad that you'd want to perform for. Otherwise, you'd be scared.
Yeah, he's one of those dads who'd be like. He wouldn't be as harsh as Joss, in my opinion, in the sense of like I think he would have learned from that where the limit is. But then also I think he'd like still go for the same approach of like, don't embarrass me.
Yeah. Who else?
Who else has got kids? Seb has, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't think he'd want his kids to go into it.
Kimi Räikkönen's been racing his kids since they were like 12.
Yeah, they might be good. I feel like having another Raikkonen on the grid as well would be so cool.
Young Raikkonen. Do you reckon we'll see a second like coming of a last name like we did with Senna? I know that was nephew, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had any others? We had
Schumacher.
Yeah, but he was god awful. And we had Hill. That's probably the best sort of example.
There's got to be more than that.
Yeah, there was. Like Fittipaldi's were in, weren't they?
Yeah.
Emerson and the youngest ones were them. I genuinely can't think.
Verstappen's.
Oh yeah, but Dad Verstappen was god awful.
Yeah, but still happens.
What amazes me is the fact Lewis hasn't had kids.
I don't think he ever will either.
I don't think he will, because Fernando hasn't, has he?
No. No, I don't think so.
No. I just think it's still like they're still in the generation of like, what did they used to call didn't they used to call Jenson Button and like that area like the slags of F1? Yeah, in the sense of like they never want to stop, they never want to settle down, they just want to live life and like party all the time. I think they're just still cut from that cloth, which fair play. Like the amount they've been in the sport and the amount of money they've probably got from it, you can do what you want with it.
Does Jenson Button have kids? Because I feel like he'd be a good racing dad.
I don't know if he does. That might be a good question.
He's got 2.
I've read his.
I don't know how old they are though.
I've read his book. I can't remember him mentioning kids, but I also did read it 5 years ago.
He's got a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old,
Ah,
but one is a boy. So
okay, we could see Button 2.0. Yeah,
be
he
cool.
also officially ended his career last weekend, I think.
He did.
Where would you rank?
It's a long
Where would
career.
you rank him in terms of drivers?
It's difficult because, like I said, didn't I, that he might have been the worst. That Lando might be the worst champion since Button, and then I took it back because Button, longevity-wise, there's not many better. You look at his career, and he's had a hell of a career, but he also had a lot of bad seasons.
Yeah,
Like he's not one of those that was consistently good. Like you look like in the mid 2000s, like Honda days, like that car was crap.
yeah. He didn't get a lot. He wasn't the luckiest in terms of cars, was he?
Yeah, like that bar Honda was rubbish.
Yeah, the
And
Honda just before Braun bought it was good,
yeah,
but
realistically, he's got a lot to thank for that '09 season
100%.
because obviously he won a world title, but then that then gave him the McLaren job, and the McLaren was a competitive car.
Imagine if he had stayed though. I would have loved to see him and Lewis as teammates at like Mercedes. I would love to have been him and Lewis, not Lewis and Rosberg.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that, like look at alternate F1 timelines. Because wasn't it a thing where like Webber was meant to go to Ferrari and Lewis was going to go to Red Bull? Have you never heard of that?
No.
It was 2020. When did Lewis leave? When did Lewis join Mercedes? 20.
2013.
I'm sure it was that season. Basically, I think that Ferrari offered. I think it might have just been rumours. I don't know. Apparently, Christian Horner said Lewis Hamilton was desperate to sign for Red Bull. Yeah, I think it was the fact that Ferrari were losing Massa, I want to say, or it might have been Alonso, and they wanted Webber.
It would have been
And they
Alonso.
wanted Webber because Webber wasn't happy with Red Bull, and Webber basically had I'm either going to leave Red Bull or just retire in general. So I think if they had gone that way, then I think the seat would have opened up at Red Bull. I think Lewis probably would have gone there. Right, that was our preview for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. So now we are going back to our old favourite, the old tier list. This time we have the 2025 liveries. These are the permanent ones, not the one-off ones, unfortunately. And we're going to rank them 1 to 10, just as a quick special for the end of this episode. So, should we start with the bottom on this list, which is Haas?
Yes.
So our 5 categories are Hang It in the Louvre, Banger, Average, Merit, and Bin It. I really like the Haas.
I like it. I like it too. It's quite plain, but it is effective. But they've always gone for plain liveries, but they've not always got it right.
Nah,
I remember, was it like the 2017 grey one?
Oh, don't! It was horrific. It's the worst, one of the worst liveries I've ever seen. But like,
it just looked like they primer coated it and then left it.
It looked like it'd been done by wall paint.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but
they've got a solid just colorway though, haven't they? You can't really go wrong with red, black, and white.
They do. I mean, controversially, maybe I actually liked the whole Mazepin era of like the Russian colours. I know it was poor taste on how that all happened, but the actual livery itself I quite liked.
Do you think they've changed the rules on next year's liveries? The car has to be covered in 60% paint.
Oh, that's good.
So basically, you can't just go, here's a load of carbon fibre. You basically can't do
I like that.
You can't do what Stake have done and just chuck everything as carbon fibre and put a bit green on it.
Yeah. Haas, I'd put Haas. Oh, I don't know. You can't really put it in Banger. It's a bit plain.
But I think it's better than average.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Maybe bottom of Banger then.
Yeah.
Hello? You've got no volume.
Right, yeah, for some reason it muted me.
Yeah, I've wondered what happened.
Right. Alpine.
I don't like it.
I hate it.
The colours are just grim.
Yeah, bin it.
Yeah, I would get rid of it. Yeah.
Aston Martin. I quite like it.
Banger. I love the colours.
It's such a... nice colorway.
Yeah.
The racing green. I just do wish they let it have a bit more like dynamic to it, and it's not just a green and black.
No, because I preferred it. Was it the first year where they did the green on green?
They had pink for a bit, didn't they?
Yeah, that wasn't
That
good because they had.
Cognizant. No?
But I like, they had like that. It's like the actual Aston Martin color. They got like that light green.
Yeah. It was like part of. It was like that darker green that they've got now, and like I think it was the top half of the radiator cover was like lighter green.
Yeah, I like that. I preferred that to just the green and black, but it's still a nice livery.
V-carb.
I used to really like it. I've got used to it now, and it just kind of falls back a bit.
Yeah, I think it's just. I think the hype of it initially was just because it was a Red Bull with white on it, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like the big Visa up the side, and I don't like the Hugo Boss where it is.
It's very brand heavy, isn't it? Very sponsor focused.
I'd put it in average personally. What do you think?
I tend to agree. I was like you. I loved it initially, and then it just fell off. Random thing. Do you know what I really miss on the grid? And this is gonna sound really stupid. I miss a yellow car.
Yeah, I feel like race cars need to be yellow. Like it's just a race car colour.
Yeah, like the old Renault we used to have, and then I remember Sauber used to be blue and yellow for a bit. But no, now we got blue and pink. Williams.
I like it.
I'm not the biggest fan.
No?
No.
I prefer it to some of the other ones they've had.
Oh, that's not very hard. Remember the toothpaste one?
Yeah.
The Colgate car.
What was the
worst one I think they've ever done is the one where they had dark blue, light blue, white, and yellow. And
that's the one I'm on about.
Staggered colour. It was horrible. It was
Was that the last year of Russell?
2020, I think it was.
It was horrendous. I agree. That was absolutely shocking.
Remember when
I like this one because I like the Duracell battery on the nose cone. No, not on the nose.
He'll never
cone.
beat Martini.
It's true, but that's just because Martini's Martini.
I'd put it probably above the V-carb.
Yeah,
in average.
I agree.
No. Sauber. This is going to cause some controversial opinions.
Don't like it.
Oh, never mind then.
I think it's really boring.
I remember when this came out and people were like, "Oh, it's the best livery on the grid."
What?
Yeah,
it looks like something that you'd have an F1. You do an F1 team career,
yeah,
and it's really limited.
That's what a lot of people have said the Audi one looks like.
It's just I think the Audi one will be nice once they put stickers on.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have misunderstood the concept of that, haven't they? They've been like, "Why is that a livery?" And everyone's like, "Well, it's not."
I don't like the Sauber one.
I'd put it in meh. It's not as bad as the Alpine. The Alpine is horrific.
Yeah, okay.
McLaren.
It's not as good as they've had before.
No, I miss McLaren being all orange.
Yeah, I'd love if they went back chrome, personally. I would love that.
See, what's the deal with that? Do you reckon they'd have to get Vodafone back?
They wouldn't have to, because they've got Chrome as a sponsor, like Google Chrome.
Yeah,
so
I just don't get why they're so reluctant to do it. Or do you reckon it's potentially a sponsor being like, yeah, but if you say that, everyone's just going to go, it's the Vodafone one.
I think it would be more for the fact that they've worked a lot. Like McLaren and their brand identity is like huge.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is like the papaya thing.
Yeah, I just miss it when cars used to be one colour and not like this colour plus black.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd put it.
I don't think it's a banger, personally.
No, I'd put it. It's on the same sort of level as the Williams for me.
Yeah. I agree.
Boop. Mercedes.
You can't go wrong.
This is the most reliable livery.
I love the sponsor as well. Like Petronas, the blue, the like greeny blue.
Oh, it's the most like. You could put that pretty much with any livery. The colorway of silver, black, and that blue. You could do it any way you want to do it, and it'll look good.
You prefer did you like when the Merc was black? Or would you prefer it being silver?
I don't really know.
Liked both.
Because I think the reason I like it being silver is the fact they are the silver arrows in there. And it's like, it'd be like if Ferrari turned like green. You just associate the two with like, it'd be like Red Bull being like pink. But you associate Red Bull being that like navy blue.
Would you hang it in the Louvre?
I wouldn't. I'd put it top of banger potentially.
Because
my one hateful thing is that I would just rather them say it's either black or it's grey.
Yeah.
And like, if you do it fully black, it looks good. If you do it fully, fully grey, it looks good. Just pick one of them.
Yeah.
And also, I'm not a fan of their drive. Do they still do the driver numbers be in different colours?
Yeah.
That's woke.
No, I like
Really?
that. Because I think it adds like personality.
Yeah, but remember how iconic they used to look when they were red?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Like the red numbers did look good. But like the last year of Lewis, and he had like the fluoro yellow, and then George had the blue, just looked good.
That was weird for me because I get why they've done. Isn't that also a thing to do with like the T cams? So the different cars have different colour T cams, like to go with their drivers. So Mercedes made like the thing the same. But I was surprised that Lewis went for yellow. It might be you have to have like quite a bright colour.
Well, I assume he went to yellow to hark back to his first helmet.
Yeah. Or he's always had a bit of yellow in a lot of his designs, isn't he?
Did for years. Like the first few years of his career, it was always yellow, and then when he went to Merc, he went to red for a while. That burgundy.
Wow. Breaking news: Felipe Massa's £64 million claim against F1, the FIA, and Bernie Ecclestone over 2008 World Championship can go to trial.
Really?
Yeah. High Court has ruled it.
Didn't expect that.
Yeah, I just think it's it's very good, but it's not that like level above.
Yeah.
This one's going to cause different opinions. Ferrari, I think it's top tier.
I think it's horrendous.
Really?
I think you've got to. It highlights how bad they are that they've managed to cock up a Ferrari livery, because that should be the easiest thing ever, and I think it's so bad.
Remember the Mission winnow being green?
Yeah, mate, look at it. I hate the big white HP on it.
I love the white on it though. I think it looks really good.
The blue, and it's just no.
Do you know what my favourite Ferrari livery of recent times is? Remember the Mugello one?
Let me have a look.
They did it in like, rather than their normal Scuderia red, they did it in like a wine red and yellow.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that was banging.
Yeah, no, that is cool.
But I can't they just get sponsored by Santander again?
I know it just black and it's like black, white, and red. They are the Ferrari colours. That's what Ferrari should be. Last year's livery was nice with the yellow.
Last year's? I can't remember last year's.
Last year's looked like that one. Second one down.
Oh yeah, I do.
That big white thing, I just don't like.
I think the thing for us is Ferrari's livery pretty much stayed the same from like 2010 to like 2021.
And they had it perfect. Just there's a certain team that we've not mentioned yet that never changed their livery, and it's my favourite on the grid. Like sometimes. When you've got it good.
I love how you say a certain team as if it's not the only one we haven't put in.
Yeah. But sometimes if you've got it right, you've got it right. Just leave it.
So where do you want to put it? Because I think it's the best.
Really?
Yeah, I really like it.
I'd put it top of meh.
Really? You put it there?
You don't have to.
Nah, to be fair. It's like I think and this might just be us talking like that nostalgia tax everyone loves to throw around. I think we're just so used to Ferrari being that, like, because they've even gone for like a darker red now, haven't they?
Yeah, it needs to be like a pop-in red. It needs to be bright as and white, but not a big chunk of white like that.
It needs to be sponsored by Santander and Ray-Ban.
Yeah, and Shell. They're the three that I allow.
Right, so you go ring.
Or they just bring back Marlboro.
No, that physically can't happen.
and then I'd be happy.
Surely we can move on from that as well. That's another point.
Yeah, just grow up. Surely you're not seeing the brand and thinking, "Oh, I'll need a fag now." Just
McLaren is sponsored by Velo, the nicotine, the
true.
snus company.
There's no difference, is there?
No, it's just because you can't inhale it.
It's true.
Last but not least, Red Bull.
I'm getting the move for me.
Their concept, and people grilled them for it for years. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's just the same. It's this. It's boring. It's always going to be like, you don't even need to do a livery launch. It's going to be the same." And every year, people always go, "Looks really nice, though."
It just is. They got it right, and it is part of like their brand, isn't it? Like if they changed it, it'd just be wrong.
Well, remember when they used to do, and this is talking like 2013 times. Remember when it used to be chrome? And it was like a purpley blue. Yeah. And they were sponsored by Infinity. I hated that.
Really? I quite like that.
Nah. I like this, like the matte sort of colour on it, because I think it makes the yellow and the red pop out more.
It does, you are right there. But I like... They don't do it now, do they, because of the weight saving, but shiny cars are better than the matte cars.
Oh yeah, I'd like, if... Going back to like different series, like I'd say pretty much most other series you will see shiny cars. You just don't see it in F1 anymore.
It's boring.
Because the sport's gone woke. I'm trying to think of Red. Do you know what Red Bull really looked good is when they were sponsored by Aston Martin and they had that on the rear wing.
Yeah, I agree.
Now they're going to have Ford.
Yeah, bit of fall off.
Hey, don't diss my Red Bull, mate. So, in our tier list, we have, in Hang It in the Louvre, we have the Red Bull. In Banger, we have Mercedes, Aston Martin, and Haas. In Average, we have Williams, McLaren, and VCARB. In Meh, we have Ferrari and Stake. Sauber, and in Binit, we have the Alpine. What a list. That is all we have time for today on this episode of the Push to Pass F1 podcast. Like we said at the beginning, the support so far recently, the past week on the podcast, has been absolutely unreal. We massively appreciate it. If you are listening on YouTube, don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe. It is hugely thankful. That'll make sense. If we're listening on Spotify, drop us a 5-star rating and a follow. It's hugely appreciated. I have been Max.
I've been Reef.
And this has been the Push to Pass F1 podcast.